welcome to Shrimps TV, all things Morecambe FC, and it's Morecambe 0, Boston 3, and what an absolute shambles that was today. One of the worst performances I've seen by Morecambe in recent times. Complete garbage from start to finish, the whole 95 minutes. Their keeper's, what has he done? Had to pick up a couple of daisy cutters. Again, if you hear a noise, it's the dogs, what a scrap to get in here. Their keeper's just been practically redundant the whole game. I mean, you could argue that was a 6 point, and if we'd have won that, we'd have dragged Boston into trouble. Never looked like winning it from start to finish. Absolutely awful from start to finish, and it's all looks and eyes on the dugout. And last Joe, as the fans chanted for him to go. It's as simple as that. Today, I think everybody virtually lost the patience with him and the players today. The players hadn't got a clue what they were doing, where they're supposed to be playing, what the jobs were. They never carried out the jobs anyway. I didn't see a meaningful tackle in the whole 95 minutes. Hardly won a header. We were just trotting around the pitch. All totally unacceptable. I'm afraid that's coming from the manager, and really he should go. He should be removed from his post tonight. That won't happen, as we know, because the Punjab Warriors, the owners of our club, they've got their agenda there, and they want to stick to that agenda. Unfortunately, it has very little to do with football and Morecambe Football Club. Morecambe Football Club has just become a vehicle for their said agenda. We'll leave it at that. As fans now, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place, because obviously the fans have turned now. I think he's lost the dressing room as well, and I think he's lost some of the coaches' staff as well, by all accounts. What people are saying from behind the dugout, that doesn't look like happy campers in there. And you can see why. Because it's bloody embarrassing. It's an embarrassing performance. You look at the budget we've had and the money we've spent. We've got a ridiculous 34 players, whatever it is, on the books. Nearly all of them are bloody useless. Other clubs must look at us now. I think we're the total laughingstock of non-league football, which we are. Fans will tolerate a lot of Morecambe, but there comes a point where pride comes into it, and it's just not good enough. When we finally got rid of Whittingham, the previous owner, obviously the agenda for most of us was we had to restructure the football club. Restructure it, start again, and try and get into the Football League. This is never going to happen under this ownership unless they change direction. I don't see them doing it. Apparently, you hear these things, apparently the message is that Ash Joel's going nowhere, when really he should be relieved and gone. I don't think I've ever seen a manager at this club as clueless as him in the 40 years I've been following the club. And I'm going right back to Northern Premier League days there, when it was all part-time, and it's just, I've never seen anything like it in my life. An absolute mess and a shambles. Sutton got the man of the match. A young lad showing some of the more experienced players, showing them up basically. It's a young lad, still in his teens. At least he had a go. He wasn't brilliant, but he had a go. And he tried to be attacking and tried to create stuff and do stuff. Nolan run around a lot, but he's never going to be centre forward in a billion years. And the surprise was Paul Lewis. When Paul Lewis came on, he actually had a decent cameo. I mean, Paul Lewis, he's not the best footballer, but he did show a bit of heart. He got himself a bit, and he almost scored a goal. And really, if you're looking for a central defensive midfield player, he's about the only candidate I can think of now. But of course, we all know Ash Joel won't play a central defensive midfield player, never in a million years. God forbid he do something that's actually got any common sense to it. So, all in all, Boston deserved the win. Congrats to them. They well deserved it. They were dominant from start to finish. They got their revenge, and it was thoroughly earned. And we were just poor. And if things continue like this, we will get relegated. You look at the stats, if we need 50 points or around there, we're a million miles from that right now after that defeat today. So, a depressing one. I don't think anything's going to change, but I've got it out of my system for now, and just remains to say thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and tatty bye everybody.